Smell that, boy? No, it's not bacon. It's the Pet Project with dog's best friend, Tammy Trujillo.
Well, maybe someday Beyonce will sound like that, barking like that. Right now, if you hear some little squeaks and whines and you're going, what's wrong with my radio? What's wrong with my computer? No, nothing. You're hearing this gorgeous, beautiful little Beyonce and Beth DiCaprio, who is so lucky because she is holding Beyonce right now. She's the CEO of the Grace Foundation up in the Sacramento area. And Beth, again, I think everybody in the studio is so jealous of you.
You know what? It has been such a wonderful, wonderful thing to be able to come home and hold her. And I have to tell you that I have my entire family here. My aunt flew in from Los Angeles, and my cousins came to babysit her because I had prior engagements. So she's got an entourage that is going to be holding her tonight.
Oh man, if I was near Sacramento, I'd be in line. Absolutely. My gosh. Now, obviously, her cuteness goes beyond description. She's already gotten a record.
Right.
A good record, not a bad record.
Yes.
What is the organization that has declared her the smallest puppy?
We received an email from the World Records Academy that they were acknowledging that she is the smallest puppy in the world.
Wow.
So, yeah,
and
that was great.
I know you have talked with the Guinness folks, and they have a rule, and I found this out because at first I was like, what do you mean they won't certify her? They have a rule. They won't certify animals till they're 1 year old.
That's what and you know what, I actually have to tell you, I'm impressed with what they're doing because they don't go by weight, they also go by length and height, and
right.
I think that's a really good idea so that people don't do crazy things, to try to win. And I think, in Beyonce, we're thrilled to have that record with the World Record Academy, and I appreciate that. But I think, we see so many dogs that people breed to be very small,
right.
and they really are creating man-made breeds, and that is really not healthy. The dogs aren't the healthiest, and that's not what nature intended. So, when people ask us how big will she be, we say we hope she's as big as she was meant to be, and that's really the message with her on that.
Absolutely, and nobody knows. She might have a growth spurt and look just like her little brothers and sisters. It could happen.
It could happen. It's doubtful, but I think it is. It absolutely could happen. It's just going to be. We're hoping that everybody will enjoy watching her. We're looking at ways to get little videos up so that people can watch her growth and just see how big she does become. But I appreciate Tammy so much being on the radio today because I think what she's done is allow for the message of rescue dogs and open people's eyes to the fact that little Beyonce and her mother and siblings were going to be euthanized, like hundreds and thousands of dogs throughout the country and world. And if they love Beyonce and they are falling in love, go out to the shelter and you will get a Beyonce. She may not be the smallest, but they may be have the biggest heart or the best ball chaser out there. So we're really encouraging people to go out and grab a rescue pup.
Well, this is the great thing that Beyonce has been able to do, and it's so funny. A little tiny puppy that almost wasn't here. And really, she doesn't know what she's doing at this point. But look what she's done. She has gotten you, the Grace Foundation, national attention, which is, I'm so proud of you guys for taking the opportunity to show her to the world, but taking the opportunity to use that as a platform to say, come on, we've got beautiful, wonderful animals who are unfortunately being euthanized in the shelters. Get out there and get one.
Exactly. And that is, we do feel like she was kissed by an angel because it is a message that, we're hoping will save thousands of lives. And, it really also goes to show us that it is not how big you are, but with a little determination, you really can change and affect the world. So Beyonce is, we are blessed to be the people who are able to tell this story. But, for all of you, for you who are on the air telling people about this, it is such an important message. Somebody said cancer is 100% preventable. Imagine what we would do in our country. The reality with overpopulation of dogs and cats is it is 100% preventable if we spayed and neutered. And I hope that, that people will get that message, that they will go to the shelters, and that they will think twice before they're breeding, bringing more dogs and cats into the world.
Now, Beth, I'm going to ask you to wait through one more break because I got
Okay.
one very important question to ask. And if I don't ask you, I'm probably not going to walk out of the studio alive. So you got to stay with
Okay.
us, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you.
Okay. Beth DiCaprio with the Grace Foundation. She is there with Beyonce up in Northern California in Sacramento. And we're going to ask her the question that I know you want us to ask her when we come back from this break. This is Tammy Trujillo's Pet Project, the show your pet wants you to listen to. Don't you go anywhere.
How'd you like a great vacation on a beautiful luxury cruise ship in one of the most spectacular spots in the world? Yeah, me too. Okay, then write this down. The date, September 9th. The ship, the beautiful Star Princess. The location, Alaska. The occasion, a week of summer fun featuring a murder mystery scripted just for you. Your host, none other than CRN's Mike Horn. The cost is low as $8.99. And how do you find out more about it? Call CruiseWorks at 800-876-6664. 800-876-6664. Give them a call and sign yourself up for the time of your life.